on my side, look at the YouTube to see how many are watching. Supposedly,
Uh, my
are we
thing
even live?
says, oh no. Well, wait, are we live? We are live, right?
Or join to me to waiting? I don't know.
Wait, did we never go live?
My God, Steve.
I just
Ah, no,
clicked over
we're live.
here.
We're live. We're live.
Do we get
One
to start the
watching
show
now.
over?
One watching now.
What happened?
Well, I'm seeing it live, so I don't know like how long it has
But
been.
for how long has it
My
been live?
God, Steve. For 35 seconds.
I just
Ah, no,
clicked over
we're live.
here.
We're live. We're live. Well done, Steve.
Do we get
One
to start the
watching
show
now.
Man, over? You know what,
One
guys?
watching
You
now.
missed. Let me end this. You missed if you come to check this video, you missed the most boring show we ever did because no one was here. And now people are going to show up, and now we will be less confused and more entertaining. It's only 9:30. Do you want to go ahead and talk to the people who are coming to see us and kind of go over things again?
Sure, I mean, you kept me talking for 1 hour and a half.
You know what? I'll
You,
never understand
you're curious.
YouTube guys. For some reason, I hit go live, and it just didn't go live. And so Bebeomega and I have been talking to just each other. He about quit the show. No.
You're killing me, man.
And the funny thing is, I don't get it because we had some people chatting to us,
Maybe
and I
they were
guess
in the waiting room. They
they
were
were in the
chatting,
waiting room and they just bailed.
and
So
we were
because
talking to them, and but they guess never they never.
yeah, nobody tipped us off to the fact that we weren't really actually live. That is so funny. The only
Oh
thing I could
my
say
God.
is that when we went over the
Oh my God.
proposal, at least we should be able to do this better the second time around.
And good evening to everybody that is joining into the Splinterverse. We are here live with Stevie. We just came online, so we'll be talking with you guys about Splinterlands all night long.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and start with the town hall that was a town square. I think both of us thought that it's worth watching and maybe trying to get a real in depth recap, but we're not going to be touching too much on it unless any of you want those, want to tell us about a point that was important to you. The main things that we kind of caught from our first discussion, you can maybe add to this if I forget anything, is that Matt is comfortable now. Rebellion is doing good enough that he thinks the company will be making the money to get through the next year. That's very, very important. He also let us know that Soulkeep has been kicked to the curb until land is out, but that land will hopefully be out next month. Given he didn't say that with as much confidence as I would have wanted, but it does seem like they are trying to hit that magic of pre-sale this month, land next month, full set release right after that, and that is what Matt is pushing for to actually end up happening. It does feel like he is of the opinion that Farpatrod can do that, that he has taken the too many cooks out of the kitchen, which they might have been doing. They're not butting heads anymore. They're hopefully just going to get through and at least get 1.5 out by then. I don't know if grain market will be in there. I don't know if we'll be waiting for some of those other things to come out for 1.6. And he did touch base on a topic Baby does not want to get too into, and I'll probably go into a little bit less because I didn't know he didn't want to go into this at all. But he did talk a little bit about the hiring of Claiborne, how he thought it was a good idea. He talked about his relationship with Claiborne and the fact that they didn't have a great relationship, but that they talked about this, and we are in a situation where they might decide to. I don't. It's hard to tell where the community stands. To
And we
tell
were
you the
talking
truth,
about Chaos as well.
And we also had some fun talk about some of the other crypto games earlier tonight, and maybe we'll get into that again. But that was because we were just kind of killing time when we were talking to each other. I think now that we have a crowd, we can maybe stay more on topic because they can help push us some additional things. Stock Jockey, thank you for hanging out, man. We had no idea that I didn't actually go live. So I brought your comments up on the screen when no one was here to see them, which is just hilarious. So that's kind of funny. But when it comes down to the should we hire Claiborne, I'm a no vote, but mostly just because I don't like the idea of hiring anybody who's not willing to dox themselves to the DAO. They don't have to dox themselves to me. They'd have to find some way of doxing themselves to the DAO. That way I know if they did anything very improper, the DAO would be able to sue them. In theory, I'm not super up to terms on DAO legal things, but I think a decentralized organization could bring a lawsuit if somebody was hired to file the paperwork. It's kind of an interesting, even legal question, but at least you'd have the ability to take some kind of legal action against somebody who grossly abused their positions. I didn't catch all of the Claiborne and Gank and Walking Keys interviews. I don't know exactly where that led to and if it's going to lead to the proposal changing at all. But I'm a no. We'll see. Baby's not announcing it, guys. So we'll just have to see where his actual vote is and if he votes. He can't hide if he actually votes.
Oh no, I don't mind. I voted for it, but I'm just saying that I'm not getting into the discussion because for me it's too much. I had too much of it.
Okay, yeah. Basically, it's been so much in Mav chat, so much all over the place. Unless you guys want anything more than that, we're gonna move past that. But you know that I'm a no. He looks like he's officially a yes, and I think a lot of people are going back and forth on that one. Or there's a lot of contention. So we'll see when it becomes an official proposal because it is passing that part of it. The other proposal that Matt talked on a little bit, but not in detail, is this Splinter Royale. Since this is my second time going through the post, I should be able to do this a little bit better, guys. We did a dry run earlier. So this one's kind of an interesting one. They want $50,000 basically to help development of the game from where it's at in a current alpha to a full release. They'll take it in 2 payments and they'll give us a 15% revenue from the items that they sell within the game. We did the math earlier. It was $350,000 would need to be made to get the $50,000 back and start making profit off of this deal. I think some people is thinking that that's a little bit too dangerous is probably the critique some people would be thinking. Also, we just spent $250,000 out of the DAO. We spent another $50,000 out of the DAO. What's going to happen? This is a very interesting thing. We'll go ahead and watch the gameplay again, and I'll let you talk a little bit on this gameplay and the game as it goes through, baby.
Sure. So basically, technically, from what I've been taught from people that are more familiar with a Hearthstone, it's like Hearthstone Battlegrounds or something like that, where you get. It's not you connect your Hive account, but it doesn't pull cards from your account, at least not yet in the alpha. It just gives you random picks from the older cards, and then you have the option to upgrade if you get all three of them. You basically have cards up to choose from, and then you put them in your bank, and then you put them on the playing field. So does your opponent, and then they fight each other. Whereas when they clash, both cards are doing the damage that they have on the other card. And then the next turn, it's still the same cards plus additional, but you can put maximum up to 6 cards on the board. If you get 3 of the same kind, you can upgrade them to the gold foil shaman or whatever it was, priest. So yeah, pretty much for people more familiar with Hearthstone, it's not something that is so strange. I think the game looks cool for an alpha. I think it's sleek. And I personally am up for any additional use case for my asset. So, anyways, Wolf said that he would move on with the game regardless. It will just make it easier on them if they get the DAO support. So I'm up for it. I plan to vote yes. I know that my vote doesn't really matter, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
like
I voted yes on this. In the pre-proposal, it's got enough to get through and get to a major proposal. The big thing to note is basically you're investing $50,000 of the DAO fund to help them finish building the game, but you can already come and play it in this alpha mode. In the alpha mode, like he said, you're not actually bringing your real assets into the game. You're just playing an alpha version of the game. They're just going to assign you some cards and let you try it out to see how the game would play. It's built in Unity. The nice thing about it being built in Unity is they should be able to get a desktop app and a mobile app. It should be easier for them to find developers for the game, as Unity is just a regular platform. And it's almost like the DAO funding a game that would almost live within the Unity ecosystem that Splinterlands wanted to exist in anyways. This makes a lot of sense to me. The DAO all of a sudden does have a lot of assets, but we'd have to figure out how we'd want to turn DEC into money if we wanted to pay them. They do want stable coins. It makes sense. They want to use the money to pay for servers and other things like that. It's made by the Wolf, who's a big Splinterlands player. And the idea here is just that the thing for sure that is interesting is that from Splinter Royale, he wants to bring in all the SPS assets, from cards to tokens to land to soul keep towers to this ranked in tournaments and brawls. I'm not exactly what that means, other than maybe he's going to have them into the game. I still need to do a read of the white paper to really understand the tokenomics behind this. The one thing, like, critique I'll give it immediately: how is it going to make money? Splinter Forge kind of had this problem. He has to convince you to buy the things that they have for that game. Yeah, you just log in with Keychain, Birds, Bees, and Trees, and you can try the game out. So, and I'll go ahead and I'll drop the post into chat.
yeah.
And from what and only Bebe's played it at this point. I haven't. And in general, I think the idea behind this is pretty good. They give you a timeline. They're asking for 5 to 8 months to build the game. I'd like them to be further along than that personally, but that's not the longest time frame in the world. But the one nice thing is, Matt seems pretty comfortable that we're not going away in 5 to 8 months. And the other thing is that's kind of interesting from here is this would always be another game that would live within our ecosystem that the Splinterlands assets could work on. So I'm in support of this in general. The one critique I think some people said during the town hall that was kind of like a town square, some of the people were saying that they thought the DAO shouldn't spend $50,000 right away, but it is broken up into 2 payments to give the DAO some time to maybe sell off some of the DEC for the investment. I don't know if we'd want to do that, but we could.
I think this is way better investment than the thing that was discussed for 1 year and a half.
For 1.5 years.
Yeah. Well, it felt like, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't keeping track, but it felt like a year and a half at least.
For the DAO to get listed on an exchange?
No. For the new employees of the DAO.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yes, for like, I like the idea of investing our money into this over investing our money into the other thing to critique on the Claiborne position that I want, and he hasn't given me, but he said he works like every day. I don't know. He says he works a lot, but at the same time, is chatting on Discord worth that kind of salary? The social media presence for Splinterlands is pretty poor, so if he's been managing that, I don't feel like they give out very cool tweets. They don't get a lot of traction. The account hasn't grown very much. There's just a lot of things to critique there that makes me not as comfortable doing that, and I'd be more comfortable doing this. other than that, guys, crypto's doing pretty good, so that's kind of cool. Stock Jockey just voted no to the employee, so yeah, there's definitely some pushback here. But I think we want to be a little bit. Yeah, Tails is against it too, so we are. I don't know if I want to spend too much time on that. We did have a show with Gank and Walking Keys interviewing them. We also have the opportunity today for a lot of people to ask a lot of questions. Also for me, the other thing and I don't want to talk about this too much because you see Bebeomega getting sad with his monkey that he's not speaking. And I want to at least respect my co-host a little bit, guys, and not stay too long. And Birds, Bees, and Trees, if you just haven't been keyed in, it's the proposal to hire Claiborne to be the kind of the face of the DAO for $60K a year. But the question would be, the outstanding issues for a lot of players, should it be $60K for a job like that? What are his job duties? What does he actually do? And how many hours is he even expected to work to make that money? He would argue that he already works a whole lot. The only things I know he does is manage the Discord and apparently manage the socials. And the other task he would start to do is to create tournaments. From what I understand, creating the tournaments for a month literally takes like a day. Tweeting a bit from it's kind of weird though, from the DAO account, or he'd tweet from the Splinterlands account, I guess. And he's got some interesting ideas for like discussion rooms within the Discord, but to like ferret out ideas for more proposals and stuff like that. I want to go through and listen to everything he said there on the Gank interview. I didn't catch all of it. I only caught about an hour of it before I prepped for our show, and then forgot to actually go live. Sorry about that. And I think it's just, for the rest of the show, it's better for us to spend some time. Oh, you want to know if I have a different proposal? Well, I already told Bebeomega I'd hire Weirdbeard instead, or somebody who's fully doxxed and who isn't best friends with one of the owners. So I don't do Discord and I am a Mav, says Stock Jockey. Yeah,
Likewise.
See, the thing about the thing about a Discord manager too, the reason why I don't think Discord managers should be paid that much is because a lot of the guys who are in there do it for free. And Birdies and Tree says nobody put you in a quarter, baby. But the other thing is I don't know how much value there is to, and maybe somebody can counter this if they want to in the chat, or you can, Bebeomega. But do you think there's a lot of value in having like that he would bring over some of the other Discord mods because he's the paid face of the DAO? It's like, once you're in Discord, like you've joined the Splinterlands Discord, you're a part of this ecosystem if you found that. Yeah, map chat can be kind of toxic, but that's only because the people there yell at each other. I mean, do you think it's going to be any less toxic because you move the Mavs over to a chat room called SPS DAO Discussions? I mean, because most of the Mavs have 30,000 SPS. I even remember one of the guys yelling at Claiborne in the Mav chat saying, if you think you're going to get rid of me for a staking weight of 30K SPS, I have that. And so then if it gets any higher than that, well, now you're isolating the little guy. It's always going to be, contentious and things like that. Mav chat in general is already contentious because of what you have to do to get in there. So
and also they said like 1 week before the end of the pre-sale, I mean, like around Thanksgiving, we get to try the new cards on the MAV server. So that's cool. I mean, we get to see all the new abilities, new cards, play around Thanksgiving, and get ready for the general sale.
Yeah. Let's get back into that topic. See, he's trying to drive me back that way. So, Bebeomega was half right in his prediction that I wouldn't buy 200 Rebellion packs. I bought 605. I think he thought I would go to 1,000. He tried to call I would get a max legendary. He still thinks I'll get there. I'm debating it. I need to have some outside crypto wins, Bitcoin did pump, ETH did pump. If the alts pump next, maybe I do. So we'll see if I pick up those other ones. I have told them I have an idea. Maybe you guys can tell me if this is crazy. Stay at 600, get 6 legendaries, hope one turns gold, and I can trade it for 3 or 4 more, and then buy 2 more, and I don't have to buy that many more. And the same thing applies to the rares. I would get about half I need. Hopefully, I'd get lucky and get a couple golds, and then I'd sell them off, buy some more, invest a tiny bit more money, and get a max of each.
Let me tell you something. So, okay, you get that legendary card to max. So, you're going to play it where? In Wild?
No, I'm going to play it in Modern, but I don't need to max out
Modern,
Rebellion on day 1.
If you play it in Modern, you will have a whole lot of other cards that are in this set to play with it. Which means you'll be buying some packs sooner or later, one way or another. So there is no price difference. So why wouldn't you buy them now when they get you something, as opposed to after 2 months when they get you nothing special?
Well, we went over this before. Part of the reason is because I'm waiting for my Celsius money to come to me. I'm waiting for a couple other projects to pay me out some money. I won't go into his detail on them because I was only doing that because we were bored. But I have some like $1,000 here, $10,000 here, $40,000 there that if showed up in my wallet, all of a sudden I would have the funds to actually buy more packs. But
you have them.
Well, I don't really have them.
Yeah,
but
you have.
Until I don't spend stuff till I actually have it. I could take a loan against myself, I guess, and pay myself back in theory, but that's why I got enough to where I feel like if I'm wrong and these cards are really expensive, it's not going to hurt me too much. And if I'm right,
I heard you debating of trying to get at least 6 more to get back into the.
Well, yes, there is the whole leaderboard thing. I'm currently at spot 101. So we were looking at that earlier, and I'm at spot 101, and it's definitely tempting to try to get back into the Defiant instead of being a Rebel, and maybe 605 doesn't even give me a Rebel by the time this is done. So
no, I think it will.
I think it probably will too, but if it didn't, would I buy 10 more packs to get back into the Defiant? Yes. But if it cost me 100 packs or 200 more packs? No.
So what is the maximum amount of packs you buy to get back to the title?
To a Defiant? So, probably 100. If it gets over, if I need more than 100 to get, like if 705 wouldn't do it, I probably wouldn't do more.
So 105, because 100 you get.
Well, yeah. The reason I would do 100 is because if I'm gonna have to make a big purchase, I'm gonna at least go to the first bonus, so I get some free packs, and then it makes more sense. So I'd end up with 710. That's probably my max. It'd be basically buying 1 more legendary, some more rares, and a title for 100 packs of cards. But if there is some X factors of some additional money coming in and stuff like that.
See, Burst Vision Tree is telling you how to make money, man. Go make money. Jump in.
I don't understand what he's saying here. Gold 24 tourney going live now. 3K SPS, too bad. My 2 chests in gold were potions. There's a tourney going on right now? Is what he's saying?
Yeah, and apparently you have guaranteed your money back, worst case.
But if it's already started, I can't join it. Which one is
he said go join now, so I was thinking if you guys are not entered.
No, see, it's already started. So.
Oh well. Then we're late.
Sorry, we're late. We can't join.
Yeah, we were busy. We were busy making a show.
Yeah, we're busy doing our show and being live, talking when we're not actually live. But it's okay. It wasn't the best show because none of you were here, and we just were talking to each other.
We were just speculating what did Steve say so that nobody comes to watch us anymore.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out why nobody was here. It was hilarious. A couple times we were like, I can't believe nobody is chatting.
We were like, is gang show still going on?
Yeah,
Then I was
we
like,
thought the other show was still going on because we were like, usually a couple people come and watch us. I mean, I know I'm not super popular, and I was really bad this last week and didn't make any videos. I was busy spending time with family. I was telling him I played some Roblox over the weekend. Oh, I went back to Web 2, but that's only because my daughter begged me to go play Adopt Me with her and help her get some. What are we trying to get? A ghost. I got a neon ghost for her and some other
yay,
stuff. So
gotta be,
yay!
gotta be here.
We did a quick recap of what's going on in Web 3. Stella Finance wrecked. Titan Arena wrecked. Parallel abandoned because it's free to play, but I wasn't earning anything, so I went to play big time instead. Currently trying to play, can't get
They're
into groups.
still probably here. Don't talk about parallel
Hey,
and
so
time.
yeah, I'm trying to get into groups in big time. I can't do it, and when I do, they don't talk. They just run off, and I have to chase them, and then they get us wiped in the dungeon.
I told you, man, you
So
probably downloaded the wrong client.
yeah, I know.
I remember I read a
So
post that everything is working perfectly there, so you have to be wrong, man. You probably
um,
downloaded the wrong client there.
let's see, Gala not doing spectacular, but they have a poker game out that apparently is popular.
Oh, I thought they were
Um,
having something like, what was it? Arena Champions Arena or something, which was a huge thing.
oh, okay. Wait, if you guys can't get matches when you're trying to play, I guess I can log in and try to play you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I waited for a bit and Wolf himself played me and beat me. But yeah, it's kind of hard to get liquidity because,
Well, because
you
you're not
know,
earning anything yet.
oh,
But
but you
who
are
wants to come in?
fighting.
Harry, if you want to log back in, you can play me while we're talking, and we can check this out a little bit more. Let's see if
Yeah.
anybody joins to pick on me. See, there I am. I'm waiting. Um, the other stuff going on, guys. Bitcoin pumped. We might have an ETF approval pending. There's some talks about one of the ETFs being listed on iShares, flying around on Twitter. Inc. is buying up all your gold cards, so be careful if you listed them and you're not ready. You might know. And then, birds raising trees. I don't know if I'm doing it ready either. Our coins are doing good. I mean, 94 Splintoshi. Like, this is so good that if it was right here, and it's time for me to buy like that extra 100 packs, I might just buy credits, because literally a 6% discount when it comes to like putting money in through Coinbase, waiting 7 days, buying the DEC on Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum, transferring it in through TerraBridge. I'll just buy the credits. So that it's strong to see it up here. If it can stay around 94 to about 95, 96, 97, people will just buy credits to bring money into the game, which is really cool. Oh, Phantom Galaxy might be live. Yeah, do you know what, Tails? Is that let's see. He's giving us some updates. We got the Walking Dead playtest coming from Gala in about 2 weeks. They've had 2 or 3 of those. So if it's not live yet and my few assets in it can't earn, that's a bummer. Champions Arena is fun, but you're right, it's more Web 2. Phantom's Galaxy is supposedly live soon. I have one of those halberds that lets you get into their first playtest, and I played it. It was okay. So that's interesting. GLG, who knows? Yeah. I went and played GLG the other day. I actually got a match, which I was shocked on. Oh, I should probably come back here. Nope, still finding an opponent. And I won, so that was fun. I did see that they have the new formatting to make it so I had to make my team crappier than it was before. Like, my team was way too good. I was kind of shocked on that. Have you messed around with GLG at all recently?
Not since last I beat your.
Yeah, I logged in, and the team that I had made was like double the amount of skill points you're allowed to have for a team now. So I had to like take off all my subs and limit my bench down to like 3 players, and then take like a couple of my good players and put in mediocre players to get it
Well, that's good
in.
that they're changing stuff. I mean, obviously they're working on it, so
Oh, you're doing the tutorial birds, bees, and trees. Okay, I just went straight into playing. I figured I would just learn, by fire. Ooh, somebody is connecting. So we got birds, bees, and trees. So he got through.
Yeah, I was like logging in just because I see nobody else, but
So do I just get to take all of these to my hand if I want?
yeah, I mean you can, but no, you have to play. You have to play the guy. No, 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 no. Play the guy that you already put in your bank, then put another down. Oh, you cannot only one. Okay, then I guess first turn you can only one.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so whoa, he played 3.
No, that's still yours.
Oh, this is my turn. Okay, so he didn't play anything. So I get to pick one of these cards.
I think maybe I don't know.
I think I'm
Maybe
gonna go for. I think I'm gonna go for a divine healer. Can I pull
and
this one down
and
too? No.
put him on the board and then try to see if you can pull a second one. No, okay. Then I guess one per turn.
Oh, he
Maybe
played a crustacean king. All right.
yeah.
Oh, oh. What happened here? Oh, your crustacean king is gone. Okay, now it's my turn again. I think I'm gonna go with the rock.
Play it
Play it.
and see if you can get a second one.
And what is this?
Yeah, press refresh. Try again now. If you can play another one. No. Okay. Well. No, don't don't throw them away. Just yeah, wait. Like press on the right side. That is the circle. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm covering the start button, the skip. Oh, okay. I'm ahead. Wait, people came back to life. Interesting. I'm
No,
not
yeah,
getting any.
just you're getting, I think, a number of wins, like how many times you win, you get all his cards, and how many times he get yours. Also, you have down Maran. See, there is 3 out of 6. So maybe now you can play a second one. Oh, see?
Oh yeah, it
Do it-
makes it better if I move us to this side because now I can actually see what's going on the game board.
Now you can skip and
I
play it
did.
up.
I think
Oh.
we're waiting for him to play his cards. He's analyzing my team and countering.
Oh, I don't see him countering much, but yeah.
Well, he's probably still learning how to play too.
Yeah, of course. At
He's
least
got
you
that
have a
shield
veteran.
though.
At least you have a veteran that
Look,
is.
I have only one card that could hurt him
Yeah. Well, actually, two. You have 2 cards.
with 2 damage. Oh, the magic can hurt a shield.
Yeah.
But he just killed the magic. So now it's up to my Spineback Wolf. Oh, that was so close. That card was so strong.
Oh, now you can play both.
Okay,
both,
so now I can pull down both of
and then,
these,
yeah, upgrade. Here, it's upgraded now.
and then it upgrades, and then I can throw this out too? Where'd that
Yeah.
come from?
Oh, because I don't know. It came from somewhere.
I guess I could. No, I can't do that.
Yeah, he's. I think the amount of health maybe, or I don't know.
What is that ability? Range boost. Oh, okay. So it's like the melee boost and the range boost.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like some of the cards have different abilities than Splinterlands the game, but see now your priest is a beast. He's a
Yeah, no
goat
kidding.
beast.
You're going down, birds, bees, and trees. What's up? Oh no, don't. Yeah, mage, attack that. That's fine. Goodbye. That shield is pretty powerful though. But my mage and my spineback turtle are going to take you out.
Yeah.
Here she
Especially
comes.
mage.
Oh, not yet. Oh, and I
Oh.
have this guy actually with 4 attack. I don't know how that happened.
So you can remove a card from the board as well from your, so you can put more. If you like something more, like for example you can get the guy with the shield maybe, and just remove the second one. No, the second card that is next to the priest. Just throw it up in the corner, up in the left corner. Not this one. The card next to the priest.
Oh, I had to throw it up here.
Well, he had demoralized, but okay. I'm just talking about the other one. It has no abilities.
Yeah, but it has 2 attack though.
Okay. But this guy down has a shield as well.
I'm gonna go like that.
Yeah. Sounds good.
This card over here with 4 attacks seems super powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody wants to hit it.
I'm dominating at this game. I'm so good.
Yeah.
It's cool though. I mean, it's an auto battler, but it gives you it plays out a little bit nicer. And this is their alpha version. From what I'm understanding, they're going to clean up the graphics and make it a little bit better. And then you'll be playing with your assets. So I got first place. I won every match, but it does look like one. I got ahead early, and Birds, Bees, and Trees wasn't able to catch up, but also he didn't know how to play. But it is interesting. It's another play on using our assets within the game, so that's kind of fun. Then the question is, can it be fun enough? Can he create a tournament ecosystem that makes us want to buy the assets that he needs to add into the game? And I'd say there's a good chance that he would. Move us over to our normal side and throw us up on our normal screen here.
Well, Birds, Bees, and Trees, I mean, they're not really learning. It's just like you get the base. As you see, we were still discovering things like how many cards you can put down. It depends on your mana, which goes with 1 more every turn. And then when you get 3 cards the same on your part of the board, they combine in a goat foe that is stronger. It just, I mean, you have to experiment and get into the gist of it.
Yeah, and for sure, it's definitely one of those things where that's still the alpha version of the game. He's still going to be adjusting some things. He's probably still going to be play testing. The real thing that he's trying to figure out is he going to get this injection of money to basically accelerate his ability to bring on additional devs, to bring on to pay for the servers for a couple months to make sure that the game can get out and can run, and then can we get more people to come in and play the game, which it will be hopefully. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I don't know for sure that it will succeed. We do have one other game that let us use our own cards in Splinterforge. It definitely had a couple months of being pretty popular and pretty fun, and then it kind of tailed off. I do think that one of the different problems with Splinterforge is its boss battles, I don't think can be the focus of a game, is what I've figured out. It's fun to go do a boss battle one time. It's not fun to do a boss battle 10 times in a row. It's frustrating. It kicks your butt. And he gives it random rule sets, so sometimes even your team that's good can't beat the boss anymore. And so it takes the fun out of Splinterforge. That's at least what it did to me.
And at least here, it's every game is different. So it's just like, it's not this repetitive pattern that feels like grinding or working.
Yeah, this felt more like a game. You're actually
having fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like a game. It felt like I was having fun. I would need to understand the rule sets and who attacks who and how that all works. But he does have a white paper. We haven't read through it yet. We'll probably both do more in-depth coverage on this game and things as we try to push for it passing through the DAO. Currently, it's got enough votes to make it to be a full proposal. It does have 20 million SPS voting against it, but that could just be the salty 20 million SPS right now, because there's also 20 million SPS randomly voting against Clay and his proposal in the pre-proposal. I thought it's too funny to me that these numbers are almost identical. So if you looked into who this is, oops, I tried to just move us. So you got, a Zircon, you got Monstervitis. So it's basically these big people saying no here.
I mean, pretty much, I think it's the people that don't want the DAO to spend money on anything.
Yeah, and then if you go here, Monstervitis. Zircon's actually on this side over here, though. So you got over here, you got a couple other Cyberblock and Jota are here. And I don't. Did I vote on this? Yeah, I think I did. But did I? I don't remember. I know I'm a no vote, but I didn't know. But I'm not a no vote in the pre-proposal because I feel like you should have a chance. At least I think, or did I?
I think you voted only on the Splinter Royale.
Maybe I'd have to refresh this. But either way, I don't remember if I actually voted no. No, see, I just didn't vote.
I think you voted only on Splinter Royale.
Yeah, I voted yes on Splinter Royale.
Yeah, you did it in Big D, yeah.
Yeah, but it shows up here once you do. But this one, I'm just abstaining from the vote here. And then because I did want to hear him talk. He just hasn't convinced me yet to vote yes. I'm not saying he can't. He still has a couple weeks, you know. He could come out and say, "Hey, I've heard Steve's criticism. I'll use one of the services to dox myself and if I do something super evil, they'll tell you who I am." And I'll be like, "Sweet, you got a yes from me now."
Steve, nobody watches our show, man. Nobody watches our show.
Hey, there are literally 13 people watching right now and 21 different people who tuned in. And we're much later than we normally are because I am a silly fool. So that's on me. I don't know. Like my YouTube has done that a couple of times. I hit go live on OBS and then I hit go live on YouTube. But for some reason, I have to click inside like the title screen area to actually go live. So that it's on me this week. Sorry, we're not.
Whatever it was, I hope
amount of views.
I hope you learn how to do it the right way, so we avoid embarrassment like that.
Yeah, I mean that was hilarious. You guys don't even know how much Bebeomega is laughing at me right now because
you could be sure from now on I'll be checking every time when we go live.
Yeah. I need you to do that, man. You gotta protect me. I'm an old man.
I was trusting you, man. You had my trust, but that train has left the station.
Oh, we had Dwayne. Dwayne's here, so see, he wanted to let you know he's here too. Dwayne, I did watch your video today about some of your worries. I was actually a little more critical earlier tonight, but I ran out of my critical juices as I saw the price of the tokens. But I did go on a little rant earlier about how I have some concerns too. The main concerns being that I own far too many tokens that have things that have not been built for them because I bought those rebellion packs and it made me realize I have rebellion, I have land, I have totems, I have nightmare packs, I have a validator license, and none of that stuff is here yet. And
the last two give you
it's
SPS
a little bit worrisome, a little bit.
Those last two give you SPS every single day and vouchers.
Yeah, but I bought them for some other functionality, you know.
But you're still getting something
I know. I still get SPS. I still get to come over to this tab here, wherever it is. We're covering it.
It's on the right.
Yeah. Got to move us. Let's see. How much do I have to claim here? There's a nice 22 vouchers and 1,700 SPS for the land.
That's 22. That's 22 packs. That's 22 rebellion packs per day. No, that's 4 rebellion packs per day.
Yeah, you forgot. It's 5. Yeah, so. But that's only a discount. That is $1 off a 5-pack. So $5 in savings if I wanted to buy 5 more packs. So.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, you're right, Dwayne. The green candle is helping a lot of us right now. We have tokens going up on the outside. Those of us who didn't have Celsius steal all of our crypto. No, I have a little bit of stuff in the Ethereum ecosystem. It's starting to go up. I have some stuff in Binance Smart Chain starting to go up. I'm holding a little bit of Matic. I'm holding a little bit of Solana. And I don't know if I want that anymore because I bought a little bit a while back and now it's starting to go up again. So I might bring those funds over here, but they're not enough to buy those 500 Rebellion packs yet. We'll see what happens though. I'm playing Plato Zero now. What do I do? Oh, you're playing against Plato Zero. That's pretty cool that he's checking it out.
Beat him. Crush him.
Yeah, crush him, Birds, Bees, and Trees, and let us know how it goes. The main thing you want to do, from what you can tell, is play monsters that have at least 2 attack. If you have that option, would be my quick thing, because there are shielded monsters.
And
Also,
also,
playing,
if you have
if
a
you can
shield one,
combine a demoralize with a shield, that'll be super powerful. And magic attackers obviously help beat those 2 very powerful things. So if you get them, I would throw them out there. That's kind of how I beat you, but mostly you want to make sure that you play cards every turn, because just like Hearthstone, if you miss a drop or miss a turn, you're going to fall behind.
and
So
also make sure if you have 3 cards of the same to combine them because they make up a better, stronger card.
also, the other thing, I don't know if you were watching when we were playing, or if you were being really good and you stopped watching, you can remove cards off of your board by dragging them up into the left. So if later in the game you get more powerful cards, don't be afraid to toss someone out that you didn't get any matches for. Because kind of the luck of the draw is picking the right cards early on that you're going to get multiple copies of. At this point, since you don't know which cards are actually in your deck, you can't really bring any strategy into that. But yeah, Harry, I do think that we're going to have a chance for it to sell out by the end. The main reasons why I think we have a chance for it to sell out by the end now is because we're entering a bull market, it would seem. It sounds like the Bitcoin ETF, there's some people that found out it's coming out, and that's why Bitcoin pumped. When Bitcoin pumps more, even if people don't directly come into Splinterlands, they can come into assets that'll give some of us who are in the ecosystem additional money. If I had an extra $2,000 or $3,000 just kind of pump into my wallets, would I buy another 2,000 rebellion pack? I mean, my other 500 rebellion packs to get me my max legendary and my max rare on the promo card, and just put me at a much better standing for going into rebellion? Yeah, I probably would. Also, because I do know the Splinterlands TV has assets. I mean, no, I said Splinterlands TV. Splinterlands
That's
Company has crypto assets. This is kind of like what Agrode was banking on happening, and it's kind of funny. When do we start the memes that Agrode was right? If the Bitcoin ETF comes out and Bitcoin pumps to $60,000 and everything goes crazy. I had that thought today as Bitcoin started going up. I'm like, Agrode was right, but you know, that's not.
We're happy. We're happy that he's right. I mean,
yeah. But yeah, it exceeded my expectations too. I only thought, my guess was that we would sell 150,000 packs, and then tail into 2. Stock jockey with the Uncle Aggie will make you rich. But my original guess was that we would sell between 100 and 150,000 packs on day 1, which was more bullish than some people. Not as bullish as the guy above me, who I know he's getting kind of tired. Sorry, I messed up and we're going a little late tonight. But
that's okay.
But they ended up selling like 220,000 day 1, or 210, and then they've sold another like 20 or 30,000 packs since then. And the main thing that's gonna mix things up a little bit is that top 6 is within the reach of a lot of people right now, and so you're going to have some people pull together some extra money and try to get into it. We know that Bulldog is trying to pull together some additional sales. He's been talking about it in some of his videos. He's been tweeting about it, that he would like to put in 2 more buys of 2,000 packs. He's offering people a discount if they'll come in and buy within him. Plus, he'll give you all your guaranteed stuff, but you do forfeit your title because the group buy would only get 1.
Do you see Crypto in the leaderboard? Because I don't know what's his.
Well, we'll go and take a look. But see, right now, this top one, 12,000, is out of reach. But 6th place is only 4,000 packs, 4,654. So you got all these guys at 4,000 within striking range, right? And then you got Bulldog, who did his pre-sale, and he's like, dude, I'm top 30 at 2,500. If I can get 2 more people, 2 more 2,000 pack buys, which is what he's trying to do, he'd do 4,000 if he could. But his idea is every time he gets to $2,000, 2,000 packs confirmed that people want to come in, and he's giving something like a 15% discount off the price of the packs in DEC. So he's willing to pay 15% of your pack buy, but you're forfeiting getting your own title, right? because if you're coming in with like 200, 300, 400 packs, you might have a chance at one of those bottom titles, but you would still get your regular cards and things like that. I don't know his deal. You have to talk to him to know it fully, but I'm just saying I know he's trying to do that, to try to jump up to like 6,500, because if that'll get you a card design, he wants to design a card. And these guys right here, if Hawks and Brybo get popped off of here, you don't think they're going to fight their way back on? And if enough of these 4s pop in front of Brave Tofu and push him off, is he not going to fight his way back in? And is YGG not already possibly looking at more people coming in, because now they can almost guarantee a card design? And if they're going to sell that card design off and give that back to their pack buyers, which I believe is kind of their motto from what I've heard. And then you got Steve at 605 sitting at 101. I'll buy at least 10 more packs to get to 99, because that's what it's currently needed. And earlier in the show, I don't know if this made it onto the live, I said my cap is probably buying another 100 packs to get up into the 700s.
Well, but you said it doesn't make sense to buy anything less because you're not getting the bonus. So
because you're not getting the bonus. So at some point, I'll probably buy 100 more. The thing I'm waiting on is to see if 100 more gets me into the top 100. If all of a sudden this number starts being 800 or 900 at 100th place, then I'm like, I'm not going to force that. But if it stays somewhere around here, then I'll buy the 100 and I'll jump up here into like the 80s, 80, 90s, and hopefully stay there. But I don't know for sure. It's kind of funny. Dwayne says even if Uncle Aggie was right, that Matt's going to get all the credit because we'll forget. I don't think so. But I do think you're right.
We all win. It's not a competition.
We all win either way, so that's good. Harry, you're kind of right that the way they've designed this, market prices shouldn't go as cheap as Chaos Legion. It doesn't mean that they won't be kind of cheap, because there's always the DEC peg rate will help evaluate whether or not these are there, and I don't know how many of these are group buys, but you only need 3,500 packs to get a full set. So we know this guy's hunting golds, so he's actually going to be probably a regular card dumper and a gold buyer. So right here, he's going to be selling some cards cheaply. Brybo, he plays gold too.
But he's the question is
cards.
When they're going to sell those cards, because in the meantime,
I don't know. Points. I don't know. You're right, but still they're going to be hunting golds, and the way they hunt golds is they sell off their regulars and they buy golds. Typically, they trade. Now there's a specific name missing from here that I didn't know if he's sitting this out because he doesn't work for them anymore. But Biz Kitty, did he leave the game? I don't see the Kitty name on here. He's typically somebody that is hunting gold cards too, because he played all gold. I know he lost his position within the team.
He's hunting dragon summoners as well, so
yeah, I know. He's hunting spot 1 to be able to get the dragon summoner in the past. Yeah. But I do know that they put some rules in place to not allow him to make them super cutesy, so maybe that pushed him out. Yeah, good to see you. We heard that you tried out the new Splinter Royale. I'd like to know what you think, since we saw that you were playing against our buddy
BBT.
Birds, Bees, and Trees, because I played him too once live, and it seems kind of interesting, and I'm kind of supportive of this, so I'm wondering what you think. I know you're also a pretty big asset holder within the ecosystem, and it's always fun to see new things come out that our assets can be used for. That, to me, is like a better game than like a Splinter Forge, in my opinion, just from what I've seen at this point.
At least more fun.
Don't yell at me, Splinter Forge fans.
I'm fan of the Splinter Forge team, but I think this looks a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
And engaging. like you're doing actually something throughout the game. You're not just it's an auto battler, but still you have some interaction, at least at 3 levels during the game. So
Yeah, yeah, and you know, overall, it's hard not to be. It's not, like I feel good. I'm a little bummed that I don't have enough money to buy the Rebellion packs I want currently without bringing in outside money. I haven't got FOMO hit me hard enough yet to do that.
there is
Uh,
time,
baby,
up 24 days.
Bebeomega thinks it will hit me. We'll see what happens. I don't think it will to bring outside money, but if I do get some extra crypto money, I could see that turning into Rebellion packs. So we'll see what happens there. I'm taking donations at no, just joking.
The force is strong within this one.
It reminds me a lot of BGH, which is the Hearthstone Battler. Seems nice so far. Yeah, I never played the Hearthstone Battler, so it's interesting to see. They said that it was like that game. I've only ever played regular Hearthstone, but it's good to hear that it's like it's like they took a piece of a popular game and brought it into our Web3 ecosystem.
And a piece of a popular name,
Yeah.
another game.
And
What else
Harry
we can
apparently
do?
says he wants us to do a hot tub co-stream when the
They,
flywheel goes live.
they're trying to get me into the hot tub still since
You know, it's kind of funny.
Splinerlands TV.
Another streamer. Do you know who Kagi is?
Who?
Kagi. Have you heard of him?
Taggy?
Kagi with a C.
Taggy. No.
Yeah, Kagi. I think he's been loosely a part of like that Juice team that Bulldog went into and stuff. He made a joke that he's now a hot tub streamer because he posted a picture on Twitter of him going into a hot tub. So, um, oh, and you saw Ali Strasza play what? Birds, Bees, and Trees. Oh, Hearthstone Battler or this?
I don't know who Kagi is, but I know who Amurant is. So
Yeah, yeah, and Plato, the money they want to use it to polish it up. And basically, I think the difference is if we decide to invest into this game that the Wolf is making, it'll look a lot better. And if we decide not to, it's going to look like this, because that's the difference. You know, does he have the funds to bring in the UI guys he would need to make the game look better, or does he just use the existing UI, the stuff that he already has access to, and just put the game out and let people play it? And that's the big difference. And so if we want a really nice polished looking game, he's asking us to invest in him from the DAO. Now it's interesting because somebody could decide to invest in him personally based on what they're seeing, if there's any whales within the ecosystem. But because I mean 50,000 for 15% of the money brought in by the game is interesting. It's an interesting thing.
and it also gives additional value to our assets in the game.
Yeah, yeah, it does give us a vision. If there's another game that you can play and earn in with our cards, that's pretty exciting. Though I haven't totally figured out the earning mechanisms for the game. Where he's getting those monies from? Is he introducing his own token, or or is he going to try to implement something with our tokens? So
Well, I mean, I don't know, but
yeah, I know. I need to
that
go read the white paper.
doesn't seem to be the priority for now. The rewards are just building the game.
Yeah, that's true. But just another fun game to play would be cool because I am enjoying a little bit more free time without having to be on Splinterlands TV. But at the same time, I need to start getting back to making more content because I was a slacker and I did not do my social media post. And I didn't. You want to know why I didn't do it? Because I didn't realize they asked us to do it about Rebellion, and I didn't make it before the Rebellion pre-sale, so I felt bad making it after it had already started. And then I could never get a good battle for the trample rule set. Like I got a lot of those battles, and I won a couple of them, but I never got a fun one where like the monster trampled. So I never had a battle I felt like doing a video about. So that happened to me 2 weeks in a row now with the battle rule set. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm liking this new battle rule set pick because you only get so many games a day, and if you don't get a good one, you're just like, oh, what do I do? I know they say that you could just feature another rule set and still get a vote from the team, but it feels a little weird. But maybe I should do that one time just to show people that you can do that, and stop not doing it.
Yeah, maybe you should.
I don't think anybody would vote for that, Tails. That's hilarious.
Oh, you would.
Yeah, I well, okay. I feel dirty even voting for that. Tails. So a proposal to have the DAO fund your Celsius refund and propose a revenue split on the appreciation of your BTC as it goes up. No sense in preserving the DAO funds at this point. That's pretty funny, Tails. I'll throw that up. That would be pretty amazing. But I'm just gonna wait for
not salty at all.
Yeah. I mean, he's in Celsius too, so that's why he's laughing with some tears. The sad thing is the nightmare for us might be coming true, because if it's
nightmare
true,
bucks?
no, the nightmare for Celsius holders. So they owe me a quarter of a Bitcoin and like 6 Ethereum and a whole bunch of stable coins and all this other stuff that added up to like around $50,000 at the time they went bankrupt. So I'm supposed to get like around $20,000 in crypto and $20,000 in stock, and you're out $10,000. That's kind of the things that they proposed. But the only way the stock is worth anything is if this new company they're forming, which is an Ethereum staking and it's Ethereum staking and BTC mining company. So they're going to be publicly traded on the stock exchange, kind of like Riot Mining, and there's a couple others. But their main business proposal is going to be like, we mine Bitcoin, so you can come to us and we're mining Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin goes up, we're a profitable company. And we have ETH staking, so if ETH goes up, we're a profitable company. That looks great today, right? Bitcoin just pumped and Ethereum just pumped, but I don't have my stock yet. And there's a nightmare scenario where Bitcoin and ETH pump before I get my stock, and they are actually allowed to then give me back $50,000 worth of Bitcoin. But let's say Bitcoin is at 100K or 200K.
I think your nightmare scenario is don't get anything.
No.
That's
not the nightmare scenario anymore, because they still have some funds and they're in U.S. bankruptcy court. I will get something back, but the bad thing that could happen is I get $50,000 worth of Bitcoin back, but that's only like 0.1 Bitcoin, and they go, okay, we're even because we gave you $50,000 back. I'm like, no, but I had a quarter of a Bitcoin and I had 6 Ethereum. And they're going to go, no, you had $50,000 worth of assets. We gave you $50,000 worth of Bitcoin, and you get no stock. All right, so
you're losing people. Good night, Supreme Victory.
So we're losing people because it's already 10:30. We stayed up later. Bitcoin was at as high as 30. Yeah, it's 34.50 right now. Birds, bees, and trees. It's ripping off of. There is some news out there in the crypto. Now, this is not confirmed, but there are some people saying that the iShares Bitcoin Trust from BlackRock is now listed on like Fidelity. So it's like Fidelity has it there listed, which they would only build it into their platform if it was going to happen. And so Bitcoin did this as that news started to float around. So this is the pump that we would have got, that we almost got a couple days ago, where when the last time we thought it got approved and it started to rocket up. But now it's starting to rocket up on expectations that it did get approved. So if this got up to like 200,000, then I would only get a tiny bit of Bitcoin back. And so I would like this to not explode. Now, luckily, I don't need it to go until the end of October when I get my money. I need it to not explode until after the date that Celsius says, okay, you're getting back, 0.15 Bitcoin or I actually could have got back my whole 0.25 Bitcoin, but lost my 6 Ethereum. You know, it would have been because they're only paying you out in BTC. So it's like I'm getting $20,000 worth of BTC, but when BTC is what's that going to be? If it's at 34,000, 20,000 of a Bitcoin is like literally I might almost get half of a BTC.
Yeah.
But the more this goes up, the less I get. Because it's based on US dollar owed, so it's kind of a bummer for us that it's pumping. So that's why I'm a little salty in this pump.
You sell it, you get the 50,000, and then you buy
Rebellion
packs to get Summoner, and let me help you design it, and that's it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to buy. I have to pay taxes on that money.
Come on, who pays taxes?
I can't. I don't think I can get into it. It would be interesting to design a card, though. That'd be kind of fun.
Exactly. I'll help you, man. Don't worry. Don't worry. You can count on me.
But yeah, this is a good thing. And then this one here, this is pumping, and I mean the whole market is up. Today for the most part, like all the big coins are up a little bit. Like look, Solana on the 7-day 31% up. Even Dogecoin is pumping. Chainlink went up 38%.
How about Shiba Inu?
Shibu, isn't it up here somewhere near the top? Shiba
Inu, I don't know.
Yeah, look, 6% up. It's green. I mean, what, you're laughing at 6%?
No, I'm laughing at the coin.
Okay.
Actually, I'm laughing at the people buying it. But yeah, I mean.
Well, a lot of these little coins are just going to go up because they're in liquidity pools with other assets that went up more. So that's how crypto's interconnected and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's Splinter? Well, we're up 3%.
Yay.
So this isn't going to move. Well, oh no, we're only up 1.5%. I don't know. 20 for the time frame changed, right? But vouchers went down a tiny bit. Tiny bit.
Yeah, as again, looking at this day to day.
Really, right now in this pump, the coin to watch is this one, because Hive is on Binance. It's known to pump sometimes when liquidity gets kind of frothy. And if this pumps, you got to be really careful if you were selling any assets anywhere within our ecosystem, because all of a sudden this could flash pump up to like 45 cents to 75 cents. And people are going to storm into Tribal Dex and buy up all your assets on the cheap because you had them listed for... I mean, they're going to dump on your head.
The other way. Yes.
The other way. They're going to dump on you and steal away your Hive that you had sitting on Tribal Dex because you didn't realize that Hive went up a whole lot in value. So you have to be careful of that. Obviously the other thing to be careful of, but it's already kind of happened, is if you had cards listed for sale and you were selling them cheaper because deck was lower, well, that's not a reality anymore.
Oh, so that's why I removed all money from markets 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so that's going on. I see what happened. Is the Plato Zero said that BTC is literally pumping for the Celsius dump. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Maybe they're pumping. Maybe they're pumping Bitcoin just so they give you less.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, that would mean that the company that came in to kind of like save us would get all the Celsius BTC miners and all of the Ethereum that they had left for free. Just go run their staking service and their mining just by paying us out with a tiny bit of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the birds, bees, and trees, this is too early for the halving. You don't usually pump halving until after, historically. So this is ETF pump. And if ETF doesn't actually come, this will dump. So just be careful. But it's pumping hard, though. I mean, this is almost like I haven't seen it official, but 34. I mean, 22% on the week and 11% on the day. That's pretty wild to see that kind of movement. So, I mean, but other than, everything is pumping, pre-sale is doing good. Dow is possibly hiring people. There's not a lot of update stuff to talk about right now. We're in a wait and see mode for basically how many more Rebellion packs sell, when Land for 1.5 actually comes out, and what happens as the two very interesting proposals hit the pre-proposal thing. I mean, the official proposal page. So,
come Turkey time, you have your land. Don't worry.
Okay. You're saying that, but if they don't, are you going to give me
a turkey,
100 Rebellion packs?
No, I'll give you a turkey.
Oh, you give me a turkey? All right. He lives close enough to actually bring me a turkey, so.
Yeah.
I don't know about pumping to short. I don't pay enough attention to that kind of stuff, birds, bees, and trees, so I wouldn't want to give really opinions about that because I'm just not educated in that kind of thing. I just know that historically that you pump a little bit going into the halving, then you dump, then the halving happens, and about 6 months later you start to pump after all the Bitcoin that was saved up by the miners is finally sold out of, and then they're not earning as much, so they can't dump it. And then people realize, wow, there's not that much Bitcoin, and then people just buy more and more, and it starts to go up.
And then it stops, then it all goes to altcoins.
Yeah, and then it all flows out into altcoins, which we're waiting on. And so it's going to be a pretty interesting time in the next couple days to see what happens. One of the things, though, that this is showing, and I guess we could go look at this really quick to kind of show that this is a little bit different.
It's different this time.
So if you go to the Crypto Bubbles sites, and I'll take us off the screen, the difference is the whole market is green. So the last time Bitcoin pumped off of the fake ETF approval, only Bitcoin pumped, and all of these coins went down. When everything is pumping together, the one thing that this shows you guys, dang, look at Pulse up 30%. I have a bag of Pulse. Hex up 38%. I have some of that too.
Well, there you go. There's your buy-in.
But maybe, I don't know. But the point is, when everything goes up like this,
I have Polkadot. I see Polkadot there. I have Polkadot.
Oh, you have Polkadot? Where is it? Oh, 8%. Here, 8%.
Yeah.
I sold all my DOT because I gave up on them. I had a big old bag of Link, but I lost it in Celsius too. Damn it. But when everything is green, the difference I was trying to get to is when almost all of these coins are up, it means outside money has to be coming into crypto again. Because when you see half of them going red and half of them going green, that's just traders moving stuff around, right? That's just people going from Pulse to ETH, or from Link to Solana, or from DOT to
I mean, what
Cardano.
the fuck is Pepe?
You know what Pepe is, don't you? It's the meme coin.
No, I mean, I figured, but I mean...
Oh, it's the big meme. It's the big meme. It's the new Shiba Inu.
Yeah, my shitcoin knowledge was expanded up to Shiba Inu.
Oh yeah, it was the one that came after.
Oh, okay.
So it's
so
the
probably,
Pepe. Do you know who Pepe is in general? The Frogman meme guy. Yeah. Well, somebody made a coin on him, and the ETH bros pumped it up to all levels.
So Mina is another shitcoin.
Which one?
Mina.
No, Mina's a project
of
some kind, I think. It's Mina Protocol. I forget what it is, but
okay, so at least it's a protocol.
Yeah, that's a real project. I've heard about it before. What is this one? This is that roll bit. That's that gambling site token. Let's see. Do I Gala is up a tiny bit, but it's you gotta. Oh, well, it's interesting. I don't know. No, look at that pump on dot today. See, all the charts are way up.
It's still way down. So yeah, but yeah, at least
but so we'll see what happens. Hopefully the altcoin market really starts to pump. Hopefully we can get Hive. Like in a world where Hive got back to the $1 or $2 area, that's when these things will start to go wild. Because there's a lot of Splinterlands players that have pretty big Hive accounts, and like even my account. I mean, I don't have a huge wallet, but if this turned into $12,000 instead of $4,000, I could pull money out of here to put into Splinterlands. Or just all of a sudden, when we did our posts, we wouldn't be earning $4 or $5 or $9. We'd be earning, literally $40, $50. So. That's banter bubbles. There's also regular crypto bubbles. The difference with banter bubbles is that on Plato Zero is that you can click on the coin and talk to people about it. See? I'm not actually signed in right now, but like you can like see like what's going on. Why is this pumping? Crypto bubbles is a site that they copied, but they added in this chat functionality on banter bubbles.
This banter bubbles is from this banter guy.
Yeah, it's from Crypto Banter. Well, I don't know if you like him or not.
He's cool. I was watching him for a long time. I haven't recently, but I was watching him for a long time.
Yeah, so basically they had the same idea. This already existed under Crypto Bubbles, but they wanted to do an ability for people to have a site they could come and they could see and they could click and be like, okay, why is this going up? And then you could look through here and read the chat. So yeah. See if anybody had any news they broke or anything like that. So it's a pretty cool little site. I check it out every once in a while. I haven't been on it very much lately because it's looked ugly, but now
what's wrong with Chainlink?
Oh, it's down a little bit after the pump. See?
Weird.
It's just down a little bit after the pump. You see, if I went to week.
Oh, okay.
Now Link is this big. Pulse is huge.
Yeah.
Hex is up 249% over the last week. You go to the month, and you're going to see some pretty crazy numbers too on some of these coins. Because we're on a big upswing today. But if you go back to the past hour, then you're going to start to see like some stuff that's starting to turn red. This is the stuff people are starting to dump to get into other projects. Which makes sense, like Litecoin, TRX. I don't even know what STX is, so. But guys, I think we're probably going to end it there. It's getting close to 11 o'clock. We're running out of energy. It's a little bit shorter live video, but a longer stream than we normally do.
Talk about yourself. It's shorter.
I know, because me and Bebeomega talked for an hour before we went live. I actually did record our first take at Splinterforge because I was going to post it separately, but now I don't think I will because I did a better one this time but didn't record it, so that was kind of funny. But overall, guys, I think stuff is good.
Yep.
And yeah, birds, bees, and trees, Hex might be a scam, but the chain, Pulse chain is real, so it's a chain just like any other chain. Anything you want to say to the crowd?
Yes, thanks, Guy, for sticking with us, especially to Stock Jockey, who was from the beginning, he basically did the whole show with us, only he was not hearing half of it because he was here, but we were not. We were here, but not live. So, especially thanks to Stock Jockey for sticking with us the whole time. And of course, big thank you for everybody that joined us. I hope you guys were having fun and found the discussion interesting. And maybe see you in another week, next week.
Yeah, we'll be
Hopefully.
back next week. There will be a town square, which is basically what we had today, but maybe that one will have updates from the team that we didn't have today. They seem to just be doing 2 meetings a week, and Matt's formatting is definitely a little bit different, but who
And
knows?
hopefully next week we'll start on time. So at
Yeah,
least.
yeah. Next week I won't mess up again. This is the second time I've done this, but last time Bebeomega caught it quicker. This time he just plain trusted me. We didn't catch it for an hour. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Sorry, man.
It's okay, man. I mean, it was fun.